Joe here to discuss it. South Carolina Congressman Ralph Norman, who was one of the holdouts originally when Kevin McCarthy was trying to get the gavel, and you stood strong for a while, and then you got some promises, but you did not vote to remove. Tell me about the process for you. 8 people did vote to remove. All the Democrats went along with it. It worked for what they were trying to achieve. But what was your thinking, Ralph?
Well, as I told Matt, Steve, I didn't think the timing was right. I told him we met early before he filed the motion to vacate. I just, we got the appropriation bills coming up, and to shut basically the process down now I didn't think was the right time. We're on 42 days left to get it in. And I do think McCarthy brought a lot of this on himself. I mean, I was part of the 5 originally, and to have to bargain for getting things 72 hours in advance, having single subject bills, having the amendments done before the crossover date for the new budget year. October 1 has never changed. And McCarthy bears the complete responsibility. What did he do? He let us out for 5 weeks. And, as Speaker, you have to lead. And what Matt did, I heard all the complaints on him. What rule did he violate? He didn't. He did a masterful job of making the case. And you may not like the outcome, but everybody voted. And the motion to table could have been voted on and disposed of. But
look, the accusations were right. $33 trillion in debt. The problem with the southern border, piles of money to Ukraine with God only knows where it goes. We can't keep track of money in our own country. How are we going to keep track of $200 billion going to Ukraine? I mean, and so his accusations were correct. But there is a divide. And I had Andy Biggs on here yesterday with me, and we just heard from Nancy Mace as well. They're being treated like pariahs, but that'll change in short order because those 8 votes will be necessary for a new speaker to be elected, which might happen next week, right?
Yeah, I mean, and I've come out publicly today for Jim Jordan. Jim's a fighter. He's a great spokesman. Look, we've got an election to win in 2024. This Biden administration has got to be given the boot and put out of office. Jordan will be an effective speaker. And Jordan is a principled man. I mean, Kevin said he was conservative, but he folded every time. I mean, look at the debt ceiling. I mean, the 218 votes we had was a conservative amount of money to spend. It had cuts in it, and he folded and gave the shop away. And this time, the threat of a shutdown he would take anything from Schumer and the Senate. Well, why even have a budget and why even put numbers up there when you're just going to fold because a government may have to pause for a few days? That was the big issue, along with a lot of other issues that he promised, and he just didn't do. So this was coming, just a matter of time.